CMS takes Medicare event compliance seriously, and so does every carrier you contract with. A single sloppy line at the lectern, captured by a secret shopper, can trigger penalties, license issues, and carrier termination that ends a career overnight. This video gives you the clean version of what you can and can't do, so you walk into your next event without that voice in the back of your head wondering if you just crossed a line. Here's the headline: CMS draws a hard line between educational events and sales events. Two completely different rule sets. New agents treat them as one thing with slightly different flavors. They're not. They're separate categories, and the moment you advertise an event as one type, every word, every handout, and every action has to stay inside that lane. Let's start with educational events. The purpose is plan-neutral information about Medicare itself. The parts, the enrollment windows, eligibility, general plan types. You're teaching beneficiaries how Medicare works as a system, not steering them toward any specific plan or carrier. What you can do at an educational event: you can answer general Medicare questions. You can hand out objective educational materials about Medicare programs. You can give out your business card and your contact information. You can provide light refreshments. And under the updated CMS rules, effective June 1st of 2026, you can now schedule one-on-one marketing appointments and make SOA forms available at the event itself. That last point is a meaningful change from the old rules, and a lot of training out there hasn't caught up yet. What you cannot do at an educational event: you cannot discuss specific carrier plans, premiums, copays, formularies, or networks. You cannot hand out plan-specific marketing materials or enrollment forms. You cannot conduct one-on-one educational sessions. You cannot answer questions that go beyond what attendees have actually asked. You cannot lead or steer attendees toward any specific plan. And you cannot use a mandatory sign-in sheet. If you collect contact information, it has to be voluntary, optional, and clearly labeled as such. Two more important updates to know. CMS removed the old 12-hour separation rule that used to block a sales event from following an educational event in the same location. That rule is gone as of June 1st of 2026. And CMS also eliminated the old 48-hour SOA waiting period that used to require beneficiaries to wait 2 full days between signing an SOA and meeting with you. That's gone too. This sounds like more freedom, and it is. But the line between education and marketing has gotten more important, not less. CMS is explicitly cracking down on educational events that drift into sales language. The freedom you got back is the workflow flexibility. You did not get permission to blend the two activities together inside the same event. The required language on educational event invitations and advertisements has not changed. Every flyer, mailer, Facebook ad, email, and printed handout for an educational event must explicitly say, "This event is for educational purposes only, and no plan-specific benefits or details will be shared." Plus, the standard accommodations line for persons with special needs that includes a phone and TTY number. If you skip those disclaimers, the entire event is non-compliant before anyone walks in the door, even if everything you say from the lectern is squeaky clean. Compliance starts at the marketing piece, not at the microphone. Here's the most useful framing I can give you. Imagine a secret shopper sitting in the front row of every educational event you ever run. CMS sends them. Carriers send them. They take notes on whether you ever mentioned a carrier name, a plan name, a benefit number, a premium, or anything that pushes attendees toward a specific choice. They notice if your sign-in sheet looks mandatory. They notice if you handed out a brochure with a carrier logo on it. The agents who run educational events successfully internalize one simple test. Before you say anything, ask yourself, am I describing how Medicare works in general, or am I describing what's available from a specific plan? If it's the first, you're fine. If it's the second, you've crossed the line, even if your intentions were innocent. That single discipline keeps you on the right side of the rule for every educational event you'll ever host. One more note. Under the updated rules, you can offer SOAs and schedule one-on-ones during or after an educational event, but the marketing appointment itself is its own thing with its own rules. Do not slide a beneficiary from the educational session straight into a plan presentation. Schedule it, capture the written SOA, then meet with the agreed scope recorded. Now, sales events. The rules look more permissive, but they come with sharper consequences when you cross a line, because at a sales event, you're operating in territory CMS monitors very closely. A sales event is a public gathering where you can discuss specific plans, specific benefits, specific premiums, and specific carrier networks. You can hand out plan-specific marketing materials. You can take applications when the beneficiary has a valid election period. The trade for that freedom is more disclaimers up front and more discipline inside the room. What you can do at a sales event. You can present plan-specific information from the carriers you're appointed with. You can hand out marketing materials that have been CMS approved. You can take enrollment applications when the beneficiary qualifies. You can collect contact information through a sign-in sheet, but only if attendees are clearly told that signing in is optional. You can give away promotional items branded with the plan name, logo, or contact information. You can offer light refreshments and snacks. What you cannot do at a sales event. You cannot require attendees to sign in. You cannot offer cash, gift cards, or financial incentives of any kind. You cannot offer a full meal. Snacks and refreshments are fine. Hosting dinner is not. You cannot conduct health screenings or assessments because CMS sees those as cherry-picking tools. You cannot cross-sell life insurance, annuities, or other non-health products at a Medicare sales event. That conversation belongs in a separate appointment with separate paperwork. You cannot compare carrier plans by name without written permission from the other carriers, which most agents will never get. So practical answer is don't compare by name. And you cannot use contact information collected at the event for raffles, drawings, or any purpose other than what was disclosed at sign-up. The SOA rule is the part most agents trip on. Here's the current rule. The scope of appointment must be agreed to and recorded before any one-on-one personal marketing appointment. For in-person personal marketing appointments, the SOA must be in writing. The old 48-hour waiting period that used to require beneficiaries to wait 2 days between signing the SOA and meeting with you was eliminated effective June 1st of 2026. That means same-day appointments are now allowed. A walk-in, an inbound call, a beneficiary who shows up after your seminar and wants to meet right then. All of those are now possible without invoking the old exception language. But the SOA still has to be completed first. Same day is fine. Skipping it is not. 2 practical things to remember. 1, the SOA only authorizes discussion of the specific products listed on the form. If the beneficiary wants to add Medicare supplement to a conversation that started about Medicare Advantage, you need a new SOA before that part of the conversation begins. 2, if extra people show up to a one-on-one appointment, they each need their own SOA before you can discuss anything plan-specific with them. Now, the enforcement reality. CMS sends secret shoppers to events, and they call phone numbers from your mailers, your Facebook ads, your radio spots, and your business cards. Carriers send their own secret shoppers too. The penalties for getting caught range from administrative warnings on the lighter end, all the way to civil monetary penalties, license suspension, and carrier termination on the heavy end. You don't have to be afraid of secret shoppers. You just have to assume one is in every room, on every call, in every email thread, every time. The agents who never have a compliance issue are the ones who follow the same playbook, whether they think a shopper is watching or not. 2 final practical rules that save careers. First, keep records for 10 years. Attendee names if you collected them, materials distributed, date, time, location, and topic. Any SOAs. CMS can request these documents on no notice, and the burden of proof is on you. Box them by year, label them clearly. Second, before any new event format or marketing piece, run it past your FMO compliance team or your carrier rep. They've already seen what got other agents in trouble. A 5-minute review beats a 6-month investigation. Action step for today. Pull up the marketing piece for your next event right now. Read it word for word. Confirm 3 things. The event type is clearly labeled, educational or sales, with the required disclaimer language present and accurate. The piece doesn't promise anything that crosses the line for that event type, and the contact info on the piece routes to a number you actually monitor. If any of those three are off, fix them before the piece mails.